Welcome to Youth Baseball Talk with Gabriel and Chris.
Today's guest is JD Gregson of Grayson College. Formerly, he was at Baylor University, but transferred out to Grayson. What's up, man? How are you?
So how long have you played baseball for?
I've played baseball since I was 3, so about 16 years. Yeah, it's been one ride. I love it. I mean, every aspect of it.
Yeah.
I've been 16 freaking years.
You have to love it to
Yeah.
keep playing and to go play college ball.
Yeah.
Growing up in the select baseball, how many days of practice during the week?
Select baseball, honestly, it was only like 3 days a week.
Mhm.
But for me,
For you?
for me, it was every single day. So Monday, Tuesday, and so on.
Okay.
It was like a nonstop grind for me because I wanted to go play D1 baseball, really anywhere, any
Mhm.
college. Because any college you can go anywhere
Go,
with.
right.
Exactly. It doesn't matter. But for me, it was definitely an everyday thing, almost literally all day. I mean,
Wow.
yeah, you can have breaks every now and then, but the grind for me has always been constant, still even to this day.
What position do you play?
I'm a catcher.
Did you play catcher growing up, or were you everywhere?
I did. I played catcher since I was 3. Since T-ball, I just like putting the ball back on the tee and I was ready to go.
There you go.
So yeah, I never stopped doing it.
Never stopped doing it. All the way through middle school, high school,
Mhm.
and then college now, obviously,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah, every freaking day.
What travel team did you grow up on?
Oh, geez. I played for a lot.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I played for the Dallas Tigers, Collin County, Doolin's Dodgers. Now I'm currently playing for the Arlington A's
Okay.
with Dave Acton. But the one that I really loved was the Dallas Tigers.
Gotcha.
It was like a family.
How old were you when you played with them?
Probably 13 through 16.
Okay.
I was there for a while.
And what was
Gotcha.
the toughest part about playing
The
baseball?
toughest part about playing baseball was honestly just the time. Because, I mean, yeah, I love baseball, but I also want some time with family, friends. But look at where I am now. Now I'm kind of looking back on it like, okay, yeah, I wanted time, but like I'm also getting drafted next year. So, I mean, it's a tough question. I
Yeah.
mean, it was definitely the time aspect because I've always wanted more time with my friends and family, but
Mhm.
I had to make sacrifices.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because with baseball, there is no time.
Yeah, exactly.
when you're playing baseball.
Exactly. It's just a ongoing thing every hour.
So talking about that, man, how do you stay motivated to be better?
I stay motivated. Honestly, my dad motivates me. My family honestly motivates me. I mean, I get up, I lift, I hit, I throw, hit again, eat, and then I hit again.
You hear that,
So-
Mark? You hear how much hitting he's doing and throwing and everything else?
Yeah,
And kids?
it's a lot. It's a lot of a lot of hitting. And then,
Yeah.
of course I throw in catching stuff. But I mean, what definitely motivated me was my family.
Yeah.
For sure. Even my little sister. And she's a freaking soccer freak. She couldn't care less about baseball. But my family was number one aspect.
So is this all from just being self-disciplined, or is this from your family? Like, hey, it's time for you to go practice. Or
It's kind of both. Because some days I'm just like, you know how you just don't want to move. Some days
Yeah.
you're just like, ugh, I don't feel like
Yeah.
it. My dad comes up days, he's like, hey man, if you want to do it, go do it. It's not on my time, it's on your time. Do you want to get better? I was like,
Mhm.
of course I want to get better. He's like, then get your butt up and let's go. And then there's some days like,
But that's how you get better.
Yeah,
On those
exactly.
days you don't want to work.
exactly.
Those are the days you get better.
like today, I did not want to move. I was like, ugh, jeez, I don't want to get out of bed. Then I realized that that A&M text motivated the living crap out of me. So
Yeah.
I got up, I ate, I hit 3 times for 2 hours,
Oh, wow.
and then I threw and did some catching stuff, and now I'm just kind of chilling.
Where do you work out here when you're home?
When I work, honestly, it's just D-bat in like a park.
Oh, okay.
Or
Gotcha.
like a park. I mean,
Yeah.
D-bat, I hit there, and then
Go do
at a-
some field work.
Yeah, do some field work at a park, throw long toss across the park. Really all I do.
Where'd you go to middle school, high school?
Middle school, I went to Shelton, and
Okay.
then high school, my freshman year, I went to Shelton, but my sophomore year, I left to go to Frisco Wakeland.
Gotcha. And you played baseball up there. How'd you do over there?
I did really, really well.
That's good.
995 fielding percentage, 350 batting average.
Wow.
I think my sophomore year, and then 400, and then a little.
So with baseball being such a mental game, how do you focus on the play at hand and not dwell on the misplay or the the bad play that just happened?
There's always a next pitch. Move on. There's always a next pitch.
I love that, man.
You mess up. It's a part of the game. I mean, you fail 70%. 70% of the time hitting, you fail. Only 30% of the time you succeed. But with catching, it's just different. Because if I say I get a pass ball,
Yeah.
boom, next pitch. Doesn't matter anymore. Everyone's already forgotten about it.
Mhm.
And so have I. It doesn't matter. It's not going to do anything. It's not going to cause anything. I mean, unless it scores in a run, but yeah. And I'll make up for that.
Right.
So
He will. I had him in middle school. Him and Will Gloria.
oh, Gloria.
I've never seen kids as big as them. These kids were dropping they were dropping bombs every game. Not just one. They were dropping like 2 to 3 bombs each game in middle school. What
So-
size? Go ahead.
What's your favorite baseball moment as a kid?
oh, geez.
That's just like, oh my God, I did that as a kid.
like as in high school? Or
High school,
All right.
middle school.
So my junior year of high school at Wakeland, we were playing our rival, Reedy, Frisco Reedy. Hate them. But yeah, I have friends on there, but we're like,
Yeah.
screw them, whatever. It was a 2-1 game, runner on first. Kid decides me to throw a hanging breaking ball, hit a shot to left, home run. Team running out, people are cussing, screaming. This is awesome. Getting water thrown on me. Stands are coming out. Like, it was awesome. That was the best.
Do you
feeling of
have
my
that
life.
on video?
I do, but it's kind of shaky.
Okay. So what keeps you in love with baseball when things aren't going your way?
The thing that keeps me in love with baseball is there's always a chance to get better. I mean, when things aren't going my way, that's motivation, saying I can get better in that. I can get better in that. I can get better in all this stuff. Say I go 0 for 5 for a game, all 5 strikeouts, say that.
Mhm.
I can get better at that aspect, and that's what makes me love this game, because it's so different and so, I guess, I don't really know, but there's always a point where you can get better, and there's always an aspect, always, which is crazy to me. It's just different from any other sport.
You hear that, kids? Just because you go 0 for 3 in a tournament doesn't mean you suck or you stink or you're going to be bad on Sunday. It's part of the game.
It's just baseball.
Yep.
I mean, that's just it. Baseball is a game of failure.
Oh, yeah.
I will give you that. Trust me, I've experienced failure my whole life with it.
Mm.
You just learn to move on from it and go pitch by pitch.
So when you're in a slump, what do you do to get out of it?
Whew.
You're
All
0
right.
and 5. What do you do after that?
Take a deep breath. There's always tomorrow. You rethink your swing. You don't think too much about it because you don't want to get too, I guess, robotic-y at the plate. You want to be fluid. You want to just relax. Take a deep breath. Relax. See ball, hit ball. It's really that simple.
So when you aren't playing baseball, that includes practicing and whatnot. What are you up to? What do you like to do for fun?
What I love to do for fun is definitely hang out with friends. I love having people around me. I love just hanging out, doing whatever. I mean, I even love alone time.
Mhm.
Like in my bed, just watching YouTube, eating a giant sub from Jersey Mike's. But yeah, I love hanging out with friends, family, video games. But
What's your favorite video game?
Yeah, what game are you
Oh,
on right
come
now?
on now.
No.
The show.
Okay,
yeah.
That's Mark's favorite, man.
Oh, there's another one called Doom. Have you ever heard of that?
I haven't.
It's like a shooting game. I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but it's
You're fine.
it's like rated M. Like
Yeah.
bad.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, it's bad.
You're gonna have all the kids that have us on YouTube. You're gonna have them all going and getting Doom later on.
I'm gonna look that up. I'm gonna get in trouble for it.
Yeah.
We saw JD have it. He plays college baseball.
Add me, JD.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
So what has baseball taught you?
Baseball has taught me that there's always gonna be failure in life. No matter the failure, you will keep moving. And there's nothing so bad in life that you will never just fall flat on your face. There's always something that will get you back up and get you motivated again. So for me, when some bad stuff was happening in my life, my family was a big, big, big help with that. And baseball. But anything that's going bad in life, there's always going to be an up. It can only go up from here is what I say. So like when my dogs passed away, I was like, okay, yes, I'm sad, very sad, but this is the lowest I can get. There's always an up,
Mhm.
always an up. Everything happens for a reason. And that happened for a reason. Now it's my turn to get up and be the man I'm supposed to be when I grow up.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
Looking into the future, but going back into the past a little bit, were you on the draft card out of high school?
I was supposed to be.
Okay.
I was supposed to be a decently high draft pick.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'd say top 1 through 8 rounds.
Okay.
But then COVID happened. And me and my agent, we had a conversation. He's like, hey, look, this draft is going to be heavy college. So I don't know if you're going to get drafted or not. And the draft, I mean, it's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough. But I mean, I expected it. My agent worked really hard on what he wanted to do, what he wanted me to do, what I wanted to do. It just didn't work out in the end.
It's all good. Like you said, you got college to go play, and then it's your time will come. Were you looking to be drafted in the future? What is your goal? Where do you want to go?
My goal is definitely top 3 rounds.
Top 3 rounds?
Top 3.
Nice.
And yeah, that's what I want. That's literally like all I want right now.
So you have to be working your butt off, huh?
I'm working my butt off. Like I literally just hit like probably an hour ago, and I just.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see those hands. I'm looking at your hands and look,
They're all
calluses,
man. We're working hands, man, with that bat in the glove. So where's Grayson at?
It's in Sherman, Texas.
Oh, Sherman.
So
okay.
it's like it's like past Prosper.
Yeah.
So it's like say if you're in Prosper, like probably 35 minutes.
Yeah, it's about an hour from here.
Yeah, there's just like it's just land out there though. There's nothing to do there.
Right outside the baseball field. How did you find that school?
So a coach there, Coach Regas, he has had his eye on me since I was 15.
Okay.
And I guess we've talked a couple times because he was at McLennan, I think. I could be wrong, but we've talked since I was 15.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had this relationship. Dusty and I.
Who's Dusty?
Dusty is the head coach.
Okay.
But yeah, me and Regas had a very long relationship. So 4 years now.
Gotcha.
And I was supposed to, like, since I found out that the 5th-year senior was there at Baylor, I was supposed to go there. But I said, all right, let's just give Baylor a shot.
Yeah.
And they said, you're going to have a spot open. It's okay. I'll come back. So I was like, okay. So I went there. The key thing is never burn bridges.
Right.
And that's what I didn't do. I didn't burn a bridge, and that's how I got
here
there.
at Grayson?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Made sure to talk to him.
Yeah, you told him what your plan was.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Is there any words of advice that you can give a kid that's looking to be drafted or go into college? And
it's a lot of work. If you really love this game and dedicate yourself to this game, expect a lot of work because that's all it's going to be in the future. You're not just going to be practicing one day and having the week off.
Mm-hmm.
At Baylor, it was an everyday thing. 5:30 lifts in the morning. I have to wake up at 4:30, and that's when I was like, why am I doing this? But it's an everyday thing. If you really love the game, you just have to work. That's all I can really give you. I mean, work your butt off to get where you want to go.
JD, I want you to tell us, because you played a lot of baseball, so we want to know your top, let's say middle school. That's what age, 12 through 14? Mm-hmm. Then high school, and then college experience. Your top experience in each level of baseball. And it doesn't have to be middle school baseball. It could be travel baseball.
Okay. Definitely travel baseball in the middle school era. It was another walk-off. It was a walk-off, I guess, single. My friend Matthew Alcina, fastest man on the planet, comes in, scores a run. We win the whole Gulf Shores Championship.
Is that perfect game?
I think so.
Okay.
But we win that, and I'm thinking it's the freaking College World Series, so I'm crying. My mom is in the background like, why are you crying? I'm like, I just won it. But yeah, that was definitely in the middle school era. High school, there's another one where I was pitching against this. No, I wasn't. Sorry, this kid was pitching against me, and he's been talking mess like for 2 weeks now. And I'm like, okay. So he strikes me out a couple times. I'll give him that. But the next at bat, I pointed at him. I was like, I'm coming for you. You're done. So the next at bat, fat looking fastball, like watermelon
man.
size, coming down the middle. I rear back and crank it probably, I'd say 430 feet.
Golly.
It landed on the football field. I look at the kid and I throw my hands up and I go, what happened?
Chris, I gotta show you some of his hits, man. They're crazy. This kid can hit.
I could show y'all. I have a lot on Twitter. I hit, I think, 10 or 11 home runs this summer.
Oh wow.
What's your Twitter?
Gregson_JD.
Y'all go follow him, kids.
Yeah.
Go follow him.
Oh yeah, you can see gnarly everything.
He could. Yeah, he can hit. He can hit.
Are there
since
any other
school.
sports that you play, or has it just been strictly baseball?
I used to play football
Boy,
and
he
basketball.
was a badass linebacker, man.
Yeah, that was fun.
He would hit the crap out of
Yeah.
anybody. He did not care.
I still have footage of that game against Coram Deo where I messed up that little kid,
Yeah.
a little like African American kid, and he didn't get
Yeah.
up, and Will Balthorpe's over him like,
Yeah.
And then there's a video of you in the back where that kid fumbled and I picked it up and I took off. There's a video of you like slamming your board on the ground and throwing your hands up in the air. That was fun.
This kid will lay the wood on anyone.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I made an ambulance come out on the field. Remember that?
Yes, I do,
Yeah.
man. Coach Locke says hi, by the way.
I love Coach Locke.
But back to baseball, man. Sorry, we get sidetracked. So what about? So we did the middle school area. What about high school? Or did we do that already?
That was a high school.
Okay.
That was a high
So what
school.
about college? How much
College.
playing time did you get at Baylor, if any?
I only got 2 at bats.
2 at bats.
Mhm.
Did you make them? How'd you do?
I lined out once against an OU All-American, and then I struck out against Memphis. And then after that, I never saw the field again.
Gotcha.
But
Okay.
then again, I did have some health issues.
Mm-hmm.
So I had mental health issues. I was going through some very bad stuff.
Yeah.
And I had some physical issues. So like migraines, shoulder pain, knee pain.
Mm-hmm.
So that was kind of wearing me down a little bit.
Gotcha.
But
Talk-
that's fixed now, though. So
That's good. Talking about that, how do you manage your body? That's the main thing, because you've been playing so much catcher. How do you take care of your body?
there's only so much you can do
Mhm.
as a catcher because you're always back there in your knees. I mean, your knees give out after a while.
Yeah.
But I always go home, wrap my knees up in ice,
Mm-hmm.
heat, Advil, ibuprofen, pop two Advils, and then you're good to go. To be
Yeah.
honest with you, I mean, there's not much you can do.
Yeah. There's not much. No ice baths or nothing.
No, ice baths I cannot do. But shoulder, definitely bands. Bands is a huge thing.
Yeah.
No, weighted balls can screw your shoulder up.
Mhm.
I've learned that. But bands, right when you get home, just stretch it out, stretch your arm out, do some light work, like light band work, get your
Yeah.
blood flowing again, and you'll be good to go.
No, well, actually, since you're a catcher, is there any advice you can give a young catcher? Like what
I personally do
workouts or what skills practice do you do that helped you get better?
blocking drills the most because I have such a good arm and I'm very accurate with my arm that I really don't need to. But for kids who are not like who I am, definitely blocking drill is blocking. That will impress the living crap out of scouts is how well you block the ball. Catch and throw, yes, you can do that. But I mean, so can everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot of catchers can block really well
Right.
from what I've seen throughout my years in baseball, even at Baylor. But blocking is definitely the number one thing. Pop-ups, like pop up, like get in your stance, pop down, get up, back up, do that about 20 times. It just gets you reps. It gets you in that habit of getting down in that position.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to lift your head up or something and you get hit in the throat.
Yeah.
You want to always be in that position to be ready. You always want to be quick. You want to have that. You just want to have it.
Yeah.
I mean, in general. But yeah.
What scout teams were you on growing up in the high school? Weren't you on the Rangers, or what was that I kept seeing you?
I played on Area Code. That was one of them. That's where like all the best players in the country go and play together.
Oh, okay.
And then I was on the Texas Rangers Jupiter team in Florida.
What does that mean, Jupiter team?
So it's like a big, like, perfect game tournament where, like, different scout teams, different teams come to play for this big cup.
Okay.
So I got invited to play for the Texas Rangers scout team.
Mhm.
But yeah, like, there was the Giant scout team, Brewers, Nationals. They
Oh,
all
dang.
played there. Yeah,
That's cool.
A lot of good kids there.
Sweet. All right, JD. Well, thanks for coming in and talking with us, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me. This is awesome.
All right. Anytime, man. Anytime you want to come out, you just text me and we'll have you out, man.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thanks, bud.
Sweet, yeah.